I am probably looking a little bit crazy because I've just been caught in an absolute downpour. But that is not going to dampen my spirits today because it is a Pilates morning. I have been loving Pilates at the moment. A new studio opened around the corner from us, and I think it's the best reformer studio I've ever been to. They have these like really high-tech beds, which I have not had the privilege of using before, so we can do kind of like weightlifting as well as Pilates. They're also apparently opening like a little health food cafe. That is what I've heard. That is the neighborhood gossip, like right next door. So soon you'll be able to do Pilates and then get breakfast, or do Pilates, get a protein shake or whatever. And do you know what? Nothing makes me happier at the moment than going to my little Pilates class in the morning and then popping into Waitrose next door, grabbing some bits for breakfast, doing a little mini food shop. And then on Saturdays I also treat myself to a car wash on the way home. And I'm telling you, that plus a stop at the florist for fresh flowers is the dream. No one can tell me that's not the dream weekend morning. I've also been really into wearing much less makeup recently. I'm literally just wearing that what's it called, Rose Ink, is that Rosie Huntington Whiteley's brand? Really super lightweight sort of serum CC cream from Rose Ink. I could be making up that name, but Rosie Huntington Whiteley's brand. I know it's a bit divisive. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I love it. So I just wear that. I wear my new concealer. I've actually got it in my bag so I can show you the concealer I've been using, which I have been loving. It's very, very lightweight. It's this one and it's in shade 11, that's my shade. Quite kind of oily, but I really like that because it doesn't dry out onto my eyes. I've been using it with this concealer brush, which is just Real Techniques. It's called the Brightening Concealer Brush, and this is a game changer. It's amazing for like having a really flawless under eye. I also have my favourite gym set on today, this chocolate brown Lululemon one that Kenny brought back from Australia for me, because do you know Lululemon is literally half the price if you get it in Australia. Just realised the rain might be really annoying on the windscreen because it's really heavy rain. So I'm going to run into Pilates and then we're going shopping. Today is a shopping day. I'm going to do a food shop, I'm going to go clothes shopping, I'm going to go home shopping, all the good stuff. So let's run into Pilates. Plot twist, it is snowing, so didn't see that coming today. It's kind of turned into sleet now, so I'm not sure, but I didn't see snow on the agenda for today. I have just got to the food shop. I'm at my usual one, the all organic vegan supermarket that we go to, the one that sources a lot of their stuff locally, which I love because the fresher your food is, the more nutrients it has in it. So let's go in. I need to do a full food shop here, and then I might go to Waitrose on the way home as well, because there are a few things that they don't sell here, just like chocolate, or the chocolate that I like anyway, and bits like that. In here. That is how dark it is outside today. But I thought I'd give you a super quick food shop haul. Really fast. I've got loads of stuff. I'm not going to do it in any particular order. We're just going to rattle through and I'll show you everything I pick up in like a normal, standard, fresh fruits and veggies weekly shop. Oranges, which are so delicious at the moment, I can't tell you. Aubergine, fresh chilli, fresh coriander, a huge broccoli, a bunch of different coloured beetroots. There's actually more in there somewhere. This one is a golden beetroot. And this one is, it's like stripy on the inside. A big bag of potatoes, cauliflower, loads of avocados, celeriac, courgette, fresh blueberries, a whole load of these vine tomatoes, mushrooms, carrots, broccoli sprouts, which are like an extreme superfood. I forgot that I got a bunch of these kalettes, which are like one of my favourite veggies. I think they're a cross between kale and sprouts. I got these 2 types of soya yogurt. These are really high protein. So this is the regular one I get, which is just plain. And then this one is blueberry and cherry. Then I got all of the like carb bits. So I got some short grain brown rice. I got some brown rice pasta, a wholemeal sourdough loaf, green pea pasta, tofu, a bunch of chickpeas, this vegan oyster sauce, which I think is made from mushrooms or something. Then I got all my teas. This is my everyday breakfast tea. I really like Clipper because they don't bleach their tea bags and they're all organic and that kind of thing. So then I also got Clipper after dinner mints, basically just mint and fennel tea, which is really nice. And then I also got some hibiscus tea because my dad now drinks this like 3 times a day, because if you saw the vlog where I was talking about the book that I got my dad for Christmas, it said in there that hibiscus tea is really, really good for you. And then I just got my soy milk, which I use in my cups of tea. And also recently I've been having warm milk before bed, which is so underrated. That's like the most comforting pre-bedtime drink. And then coconut milk for cooking with. And that's everything I got. That's a pretty regular food shop in this house. So now I just need to put it all away and then we can go shopping.
Hello.
That's only half the heart. I can't do it. You need to do the other half. Okay, we're at the Trafford Centre. I've actually just been sat in the car for about half an hour FaceTiming Kenny, because we only really get like 3 hours a day where we overlap, because he's at training or asleep or I'm asleep or whatever. So it normally falls right in the middle of my day. So I normally just have to like pause whatever I'm doing. Otherwise I won't get to speak to him at all, which does happen some days, which I would say is actually the hardest bit so far. Like, we're doing really, really well. But the biggest struggle is the time difference. If he was on the same time zone, I think we'd be so fine because we could chat all day, we could FaceTime before bed, we could FaceTime in the morning. But yeah, only having like 2 hours a day where we can actually speak is probably the hard bit. Anyway, I'm getting cold sat in the car, so let's go shopping. Afternoon everyone. I had the most gorgeous morning this morning. I went to an event with Espa. We did like a little Pilates morning type of thing. We did a reformer Pilates class in town, this was, and then we did like a mindful sort of workshop where we did some gratitude journaling and that sort of thing, and then we learned all about the Espa fitness range. And I had no idea that you could get kind of like fitness specific bath and body products, but you can from Espa, and they help with recovery and stuff like that. So that was really interesting, and it was really nice just spending time with the girls. It's definitely still a goal of mine for this year to try and make sure I'm still going to lots of events, because it's something that I didn't do for a really long time. And I didn't realise how much I was missing, to be honest, because I've made some really lovely friends at these events. And it's really nice having friends, number one, that are local to me up here, because all of my friends are obviously London based really. And it's also really nice having friends that do a similar thing to me, because we can, you know, relate about things. And I went to the event with Alana. Alana and I have joined at the hip these days, and we met at a Joe Malone event, so that's one of my very good friends that I met at an event. And Alex Collins as well, I met at a Katie Loxton event. Alana, Alex and I are actually going for a really, really fun girls trip to London at the end of the month, which will be so good, and I'll definitely take you along for that, because It's going to be funny and you'll see why. But anyway, I'm just waiting for Mum because this afternoon I'm going to head over to the town that I do Pilates in now and just have a bit of a explore, because I feel like sometimes it's really nice just to take an afternoon and just have a wander around the places and the shops that you probably wouldn't normally pop into. Like, I go obviously to this town all the time, we walk the dogs there, I do Pilates there, but I've never actually just given myself a couple of hours to like have a look in all the different shops. So that's what we're going to do today. I know that there's a really lovely kind of like garden and home shop there, and there's also a clothes and I think beauty. I think I've seen they have like a cult beauty pop-up in their shop at the end of the high street, and they stock really cool brands like Anina Bing. Anyway, it looks really cool, so I thought today we just have a really chilled afternoon, have a wander around, see if we can get any bits for the house or the garden, because now that we're coming, a bit early to say it maybe, but coming towards spring, I want to start thinking about getting the garden to a better place, because it's not in a good way right now, let me tell you that. Should be a really lovely afternoon. Do you know where I feel the increase that comes to my head when I think of that? In my kitchen. It would go nicely there. You know, obviously it can't go there yet until it's fixed. I'll tell you what, I'll take a photo later. We're just debating this picture, probably for a wall in my kitchen, is what I feel. But Mum said it could go anywhere really. Way perfumes are very like clean girl smelling. They just smell very clean. I'm wanting to try these Summer Fridays balms, but they only have this one in this red colour, and I think that's just a little bit dark for everyday use. That beanies suited me more, because this is really nice, but I just feel, I don't know. We're back in the car. Mum, I'm just trying to put you up a bit. Mum has just run onto Waitrose to grab us some waters. We had the longest chat with the guy in that store, which is called Coggles in Oldley Edge, and he was so nice. I'm not sure if it was his store, because he's lived in the area his whole life, so he was just giving us all the goss and everything that's coming to Oldley Edge and everything that's coming to basically this whole area, so we had a really great time. I didn't get the jumper in the end, but I did buy the little beanie. Will you ever catch me wearing this? I'm not 100% sure, because I just can't get over myself in beanies. But I thought if I ever do need a beanie, this one is such a gorgeous colour. And sometimes you do just need one. Like for example, when we went out after Christmas, could have definitely done with this. So I ended up getting that. And now we're actually going to head over to IKEA, because I bought this big mirror with lights for my dressing room, and I don't have a desk to put it on, and I don't have the patience to wait for something to come if I order it online, so we're just going to go pick something cheap and cheerful from IKEA that will do for the time being. So let's go. I came upstairs and saw all of my shopping bags and realised I still hadn't shown you what I got. So I thought I'd quickly do that now before I forget. A lot of it's from Zara, and I don't actually remember the last time I went into Zara or ordered anything from Zara online, or just anything Zara related. I kind of put myself on a bit of a ban from Zara because I kept buying things that were just like not good quality and not things that I would wear for a long time. But I just felt like going in today, and they did actually have quite a few nice bits, and I tried to be sensible. I won't try this on because I already did that in the changing room, so I think you've seen most of it on. I just thought I'd show you which bits I actually went for, and there's a few other bits I got from different shops as well I can show you. Okay, so starting with probably the least me thing that I bought in the whole shop, but this just caught my eye when I was in there, and then I tried it on and I quite liked it. And it's really essentially like a slightly more dressed up version of a tracksuit. So all I have in mind for this is just kind of, you know, those days when you've just got random bits to do, like you need to run to the post office, you need to do a food shop, you need to, I don't know, take your dog to the groomers, whatever it is. You can see the things that I get up to in my life. They're the top 3 things that come to mind, just for that kind of thing, because I think it's always nice to have a matching set. It always helps you to feel more put together, and also maybe for like an airport outfit. And I did think the trousers could potentially work on their own paired with a completely different top. You might be able to dress them up, because I really like the fit on them. I ended up buying these long pinstriped dark grey trousers just because the fit of these was so good, and I don't normally suit kind of trousers. I really would like to wear more trousers, but they never really seem to suit me, and these were a really good fit. But what I will say is these come up very, very big, because these are an extra small, and they were slightly, just ever so slightly, on the bigger side for me, and that's the smallest size that they do. So if you're really, really petite, they might drown you a little bit, but I thought I'd give them a go, try and style them up with something. What else? I also got the cream trousers that I tried on, these ones, because again, the fit of these was really, really, really nice. The only thing I will say is the fabric is very cheap feeling on these, to be totally honest, and they were £50, so they're not, Zara prices I feel like are not what they used to be. But these might not stay, just because, I mean, that's not an ideal fabric, is it? And they are also very unforgiving. They're quite, not see-through, but if you have any cellulite or anything like that, you can see everything. So for that reason, I also got them in black, to be a little bit more forgiving, because I'm pretty sure you'd probably see underwear as well through those cream ones. And then the final thing that I got from Zara was this kind of really sheer little long sleeve top. I think this will be gorgeous in the summer, over like a white bikini or something like that, because the neckline was so pretty on it. That's everything I got from Zara. Then from Hollister I got another pair of jogging bottoms, because the grey jogging bottoms that I've been wearing all the time recently are the comfiest jogging bottoms in the entire world. Like, I have never had a pair of joggers like it. They're so soft, the elastic in the band is like really, really stretchy, and they're just so comfortable. So I got them in black, and I'll probably be going back for more pairs. Like, I'll buy them in every colour that they offer. I'll make sure I've linked those, because they are honestly like a Sunday chill essential. They are so comfortable. And talking of Sunday chill, I got a few bits from H&M, including these slippers. Now, do I need more slippers? Absolutely not. I have basically my entire shoe section of my wardrobe is full of slippers, but I just really liked these ones. I couldn't leave them there. They're like a really lovely kind of pale grey colour, and they're fluffy, and I just love them. So, and then I just got a couple of these kind of like satiny bras, because I thought the colours were really pretty. And to be completely honest, when I film my like outfit reels where I get dressed on Instagram, I thought these are good bras, because you're not seeing anything, you know, they're full coverage. They're like sports bras basically, but pretty. And then I got the matching underwear to go with them, which I feel I'm not going to show on the internet. And that's everything I got, but I feel like it was a very successful little trip. How much of the Zara stuff actually stays and how much gets returned, I'm not sure yet, because Zara I have a very love-hate relationship with. I completely forgot that I got this jumper as well. I was trying this on earlier, so it wasn't with everything else, but I broke my golden rule of never buying knitwear from Zara ever, which by the way you should also live by for this jumper, because how much was this? I've got no idea. £35. I got it in a size large as well, and it's just big and comfy, and I love the colour of it, so I did break my own promise to myself for that one. Zara knitwear, girls, is absolutely not where it's at. Honestly, one wear, one wash, and it's ready for the bin, so I really tried to live by that. Anyway, I'm going to go and get this makeup off and watch Love Island. Good morning. We were up bright and early this morning because Poppy actually had to go in for an operation. Poppy is my family dog. And yeah, she went to the vets yesterday and then it turned out she had to have an operation first thing this morning. It's just on her teeth, it's nothing serious. But she has to go under general anaesthetic for it because I guess they can't get in to do what they need to do, which is really sad. She's definitely going to be feeling very sorry for herself this afternoon. So this afternoon we're going to have a nice cosy afternoon at home and just look after Pop, maybe do some baking. Now I've just got ready because Mum and I are about to pop to Holland and Barrett. I have always loved Holland and Barrett. I think it's so good to have somewhere reliable on pretty much every high street, like your health foods, your supplements, all of my organic beauty and body products and stuff I've always got from Holland and Barrett. Now they sometimes invite me into one of the stores to do like a bit of a restock, which is what we're doing today. I can show you the bits that I pick out and all of my usual bits when I get home. And then this afternoon, Mum and I are going to treat ourselves to something that we have not yet had a chance to do, which is go to a National Trust and actually go inside a house. Because I got my membership probably a couple of months ago now, and the only thing I've used it for is the car parks for the dogs, to take the dogs on a walk. So we thought we'd go distract ourselves while we wait for Poppy, and then we can go pick her up this afternoon. Okay, so I think plan of attack is I'll start with all the food bits that I usually get from here. These nut butters are really hard to find in supermarkets, so I always come here for the organic almond butter and then also cashew butter. They also have ones you've never seen before, like this is pumpkin seed butter. But what I love is the fact that they have all the organic versions, which are pretty impossible to find. They also stock pretty much all of the milks that I drink here. So this is one of my favourite milk brands because they don't add in any of the gums or any of that stuff. So if you're looking for a natural oat milk, this is a really good brand. This is also one of my favourite milks. I've not had this for ages actually. I might grab one of these. My best friend's mum introduced me to this and it's like a really sweet, lovely milk, really good for making like hot chocolates and things like that with. Mum and I just spotted this green tea tagliatelle, which I've never seen anywhere. I'm going to get that as well. They also have the biggest range of these products. I know they sell them in some supermarkets, but normally they only have one or two bits. And this is my favourite brand to pop into smoothies and things like that. And also I make my homemade hot chocolate using this exact powder. In fact, I might grab one of those. Turmeric super blend. And then there's one for immunity, which is probably quite relevant because everyone has got a cold at the moment. Mushroom blend, goji berries, super berries. This I also used to sprinkle on my avocado toast in the morning. It's also a really good place to come for your protein powders. They have loads of vegan options as well. These ones I think are all vegan. This is the one that I picked up last time, and this one's actually on offer because I think this one's a little bit more sort of natural. Obviously this is an everyday essential for me, this Weleda skin food. I use the skin food light, which is actually over here. So this is the one I use underneath my makeup every day, but I know that they also now do a specific day and night cream. Dr. Organic is the brand that I use for all of my sort of bath, shower and moisturizer products because obviously everything is organic. This is one of my favorite body lotions, this rose one. It smells so good. This is also good for every day. I'm using that one at the moment actually. They also stock all of the natural deodorants that I use. This is probably what I'm going to get today because I think this is the one I get on with best. I've heard really good things about this one actually. Maybe I'll try this one for a change, this natural deodorant. Maybe I'll get this mint one.
An Arthur they played in Gregor Cole has been lost.
This is fabric that they make in the mill here still, and look how pretty some of this is. I was saying to Mum I wish they made like tea towels or something because I would definitely get one. We are home. I've been back home for a little bit actually. I've redone my hair and makeup this afternoon because I had to film some work bits for TikTok actually. TikTok of all places. I've been trying to use TikTok a little bit more because it's something that I just haven't really... I probably post a TikTok video once a month, which is just not a thing. It's like when I remember the platform exists, I'll post a video. I'm trying to get better at that because I actually really enjoy like consuming TikTok. I just never remember to create anything for TikTok. Mum and I had the nicest time at the National Trust. Do you know how nice it was, how refreshing it was to do something for no purpose whatsoever other than just for myself? I don't know whether this is like unique to being online and being a YouTuber or being like an Instagrammer or a TikToker or anything like that, or whether actually everyone feels this way a little bit, which is that so much of what I feel like I do is not 100% just for me. It's normally trying to, it's not like it's for someone else, it's more like fulfilling something I need to do, or like a purpose, or like for example when I take Rue for a walk, that is my time and I love that time, but also it's something I have to do. Even on the days I don't want to do it, obviously I have to take Rue out. It's a dual purpose kind of thing. Or I don't know, I just noticed that today it felt really nice to do something to no end. You know, it wasn't going to help me achieve anything, it wasn't for anything work-wise, it wasn't for anyone else, it was just for me because I really like history, I like learning, and it was really good. But anyway, talking of learning, we had the best time in Holland and Barrett. The manager that was in the store today was called Reese, and he was so great. He knew so much about the products. He was so happy to just chat to us and talk us through products, and I learned so much from him. Mum and I both went together and he couldn't do enough for us, and he was just great. I think he said his local store is the Stratford Mall. If you're local to that, definitely go. He knows so much and you can ask him anything. Anyway, I thought I would show you what I got today. Just to reiterate, even though this was very kindly gifted, this is all stuff that I completely chose myself. It's all stuff that I would choose myself, all things that I go in and buy from Holland and Barrett all the time and have done for years. So yeah, just to reiterate that. I also do have a discount code for the next 2 weeks, I think, which I'll pop on screen here. Again, not an ad at all. I just wanted to share the discount code if there is anything that you want to get that I picked up today. So how shall I do this? I'm going to start with all the feed bits that I get from Holland and Barrett. So I got the green pea pasta. I always get green pea pasta because it's high protein, high fibre. I just noticed that this one is organic, which I didn't even notice, so I know I'll be eating that all of the time because I don't think you can get that tagliatelle from anywhere else, or I've never seen it anyway. Got the cacao powder that I was saying I make my hot chocolates with. That's a really good one. I got tiger nut drink that I was talking about too, which I can't wait. These two together, that would be so good for a hot chocolate. That's all of the food, but I also got a couple of supplements. So I got these organic turmeric capsules again. I've had these before and they're super strong. They're organic, they're 2,000 milligrams, I think. And they also have got ginger and black pepper to help them like activate. So I've had them before and so I got them again, restocked on them. Also restocked on my magnesium tablets that I take. I have ordered these Together Health supplements for years and years, and I didn't realise I could just get them around the corner from Holland and Barrett, so I'll be doing that every time now rather than waiting for them. Together Health is a really amazing brand for pretty much like all of your supplements. They're really natural. And moving on to all of my bath, beauty, body products that I got. I've got a few that I get every time and I got a few new ones today. So deodorant wise, I think I showed you these in store, but I went for the Salt of the Earth deodorant, which I always use. I find this one works really well for me. It is so important to not be using antiperspirants and like harsh chemicals on your armpits because we have so many glands there and they are directly linked with all of your lymph nodes. So definitely swap out your deodorant for a natural deodorant if you can. And I've heard really good things about this one, which is the Natural Deodorant Company. I went for mint and eucalyptus. Should we smell it actually? And this one I think is just like a balm. So you just kind of, I guess, put it on your, oh that smells so good. But yeah, I guess you just put it on your hand and put it on your underarms. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. And then I thought I would try this hyaluronic acid post-shower moisturiser because I get such dry skin on my body in the winter. I think fake tan dries your skin out quite a lot as well, which obviously, although I've not been using fake tan as much recently, I'm kind of just embracing being paler because I look back at old videos of me and the colour of my hands is just like not acceptable. But either way, it's always important to have a good body moisturiser. My dad actually read in that book, that same book, what's it even called, How Not to Age by Michael Greger. Having dry skin can actually cause like inflammation in your body, which everyone knows is not a good thing. So yeah, this one I thought, because it has the hyaluronic acid in it, might be really good. And then I just needed a new shampoo and conditioner. I just like as many products in my everyday kind of routines to be natural as possible. There are obviously some sort of like makeup things and brands that I just couldn't live without. I mean, that's dramatic, but you know, they really make a difference to me. But things like shampoo and conditioner, and your body washes and your deodorant and anything like that, I feel like it's really good to try and keep them super natural. So these are both Dr. Organic Moroccan Argan Oil, the shampoo and the conditioner. So I will let you know how I get on with that. Like I said, if you do feel like shopping on Holland & Barrett, I will pop the discount code on the screen here. They also always have really good 3 for 2 offers in store. They had loads on today. And honestly, most of the products that I ever talk about in terms of beauty, body, bath, supplements, anything like that, you can get most of it in Holland & Barrett these days. I feel like they really have come into their own recently. So that's everything that I got. I'm going to go and chill now, get some editing done, wait to go and pick up Poppy because she's been in surgery all day. I think they had some complications with getting her teeth out, so it's taken longer than expected. And then I thought I would cook dinner for everyone tonight. It is 6 p.m. on Saturday night. I'm in the office. Please excuse all of my laundry in the background, and I am editing this video so I can get it out for Sunday morning. I've actually been thinking recently about uploading on Saturday mornings instead, because then there's the whole weekend. Let me know if you'd prefer Saturday mornings. Anyway, I just wanted to come on to finish off the vlog and say thank you so much for being here and for watching. I had a really good week this week. I feel like I'm finally getting into the swing of things with this year. I think Pilates is adding so much like structure to my life. Not to go on about Pilates, like it's as if I have a new boyfriend and I can't stop talking about them. All I talk about is Pilates recently. But I do think it's doing wonders for me, like physically, mentally, and just in terms of my like routine and my weekly structure and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I hope things are really good with you, and I can't wait to catch up next week. Bye guys.